I'd like to thank especially the board members and CEO of Kingsgrove RSL. One RSL closed us down 2 weeks before Anzac Day 2 years ago. But these guys have stood beside us like comrades and mates from the get-go. Would you please welcome Mr. Alan Barnes, President, Mr. Bruce Kieran and Mr. Ryan Ashford, both directors of Kingsgrove RSL. Thank you all very, very much for your efforts. We wouldn't have been here without you. Now, the two gents I mentioned before, Graham Coleman and Peter Hills, what a battle we've had. We've had arguments, we've had fights, but at the end of the day, these two blokes, with their extraordinary efforts, if it wasn't for them, we would not be standing here today. The same goes for the board of directors and the sub-branch members, Paul Carroll, Ray Burns, Paul Snell, also the incumbent sub-branch president, Greg Pearson, Noel McGoldrick, Jace Pearson. And on my left, the man who has led from the front since we started this fight, our great old mate, Mr. Roy Pearson. But here he is. Please would you give a huge Arncliffe welcome to His Excellency General the Honourable David Kelly, ACA.
Thank you very much. I feel like I've just been welcomed on stage. But thank you for inviting and asking Linda and I to participate in what is a very important community occasion here today in Arncliffe. Could I acknowledge Barry and Anka, to the board members of Club Arncliffe, Mrs. Joan Pearson, the daughter of the first secretary of the club, Lieutenant Colonel Robert Holdham, to all the RSL committee members, sub-branch committee members, RSL members, ladies and gentlemen. And out of that conflict, we know the RSL emerged, and it became the focal point for communities, for those who had served, for friends, families, relatives, to come together socially, but of course it played a very important role through the sub-branches to provide services and help veterans and their families at home. The RSL has had its ups and downs, and we know we're not in the best of places at the present time, but working through a number of issues. But I think it's a great heart in the community to recognise why these buildings, these institutions were created. And in that period of centenary where we are reflecting, to have lost and then rebuilt this point of gathering, this place, is a great, I think, brings a really nice story together here, doesn't it? That you really do value what happened 100 years ago. You understand the character of this country. You understand what makes us Australians. A great pleasure for me and Linda and I to be here today and to say thank you, acknowledge what you've done. Thank you for what you've done for the RSL. As I say, in a difficult time for the RSL, this is a bright spot for it. For people to put their hands up and say, yes, I believe in it. I believe in what it stands for, and I believe in what it can do. Thank you for doing that. So, delighted to be here, delighted to be able to cut the ribbon, and Linda and I look forward to sharing some time with you today. Thank you Barry, thank you all three.